Hey, it's me, the homunculus hemogoblin. Okay. I want to preface this podcast episode for anybody coming in from the unknown channel. This is not going to be about the show Kabuki. I used to just use that name as my own before giving it to the show, and now just use my real name, Adam Icarus Mithoven. I'd like to divert the show into being a discussion about Kabuki, but time will tell what this little side project will become. Joseph did allow me to edit this entire podcast episode, so I guess that's a step in that direction. Other than that, apologies for my cursing for the younger viewers, and on with the show. Honestly, I hope no one actually comes in from the show. I don't know if I want to talk about this right now. At least not openly. You know what I would like to talk about?
What?
Oblivion.
Saying sorry to Connor?
Because
we need to get that apology out of the way. Hold on. We got to get the apology out of the way.
Wait, what do I have to apologize to Connor for? Is this about the entire I'm gonna do your mom thing?
No. You got on the call and you said you wanted to apologize for the call.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Okay. For context, during a Giganut stream, Giganuts told Jazz that he would do his mom, and I freaked out over that because, well, I thought he was saying I'm gonna rape your mom, and I couldn't hear it clearly because there was a lot of people in the call, and then I immediately got kicked out for no reason. He just does stuff like that. He's a bit of an anarchist. Also, Giganuts is Connor, by the way. Connor, everybody, I've already apologized to most of the crew, the Legion, about this, but I'm sorry for having a mental breakdown over the fact that there were too many people in the call and I started screaming at the top of my lungs. I apologize for going apeshit. Oh my god, it's happening again. Sorry. Okay.
He's going.
So yeah,
already.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Folks, he's already going.
I'm sorry, Connor. There. Okay. Now, before I do anything, Jazz, have you seen Kabuki episode 2?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, you haven't seen one either. Is it going to be like the Sonic movies where you never watch a single one?
No, I don't think I have a principled stance against watching your content. I just have not seen it. Send it.
Hold on, my mother's in the house. Hold on, she wants to know if I have a key. Give me a sec.
Already a gap in content.
First off,
is this man serious about making content when he just walks away in the middle of recording? How serious?
I'm not a content creator, Joseph Zavaleta. I'm an artist. I don't want to be a content creator. We really do not have much chemistry, do you? Okay, back to Oblivion. What's Oblivion?
Yeah. You're so ridiculous. Okay, back to Oblivion. Yeah, what do you think about it?
I don't know what this game is. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
I don't know what this game
Kabuki,
is.
I literally played this game before you were born. It's crazy. I played this game 16 years ago. When I was about your age, I was 14 or 15 years old. And I had just moved to a new state. I had no friends. And every day I woke up, made myself an iced caramel macchiato latte, sat down in front of my TV on my PS3 and played literally like it was my part-time, full-time job, okay? It was my day job to play Oblivion.
That doesn't answer what Oblivion is, Joe.
It's a better Skyrim, okay? Like, take everything about Skyrim and make it funnier, a little bit goofier, and more colorful, and that's Oblivion.
Okay. And what is Skyrim?
Skyrim is a first-person open world RPG with, you know, quests and leveling up and getting loot and gear and all this stuff, and you just explore this world. You explore the world of Tamriel. Specifically in Oblivion, you're exploring Cyrodiil. The story is that there are these Oblivion gates that have come. And I don't know much about the lore because I don't really care for lore at all, but there's a bunch of lore nerds out there who care deeply about Elder Scrolls lore. I don't. It's whatever to me. But the basic gist is that you are a prisoner, and then the Emperor has a prophecy about you that you're going to be the one who, the chosen one, the hero. And so when you exit into the world, one of the first things you're going to do is help close an Oblivion gate. And then it basically goes from there. And closing Oblivion gates is like how, you know, demons are entering the world. And so you need to go into the gate and get these orbs that basically power the gates, and then they shut down, and the orbs give you magical powers. It's so cool, dude. You should play it if you can. It's so fun.
Are the gates those stupid circles I keep on seeing whenever you have to interact with dialogue?
What?
The Oblivion wheel. That's all I know about Oblivion is the wheel.
The Oblivion wheel? No, that's like a mini game to persuade people. I think that's what you're referring to.
Okay.
Which is peak content, by the way. The Oblivion is so funny, dude. It's like so quirky. There was only like 4 voice actors in the original game, which is crazy, but 4 voice actors for the original game. And so it's just, you go around talking to all these NPCs and they all sound the exact same. It's so funny. But now they actually re-recorded a lot of voice lines. They've redone the locomotion of the characters. Obviously, all the visuals are redone. So it feels like a remaster in the best way.
Magic Punk. I wanted to talk about Magic Punk with you.
Oh, okay.
I actually made an entire Google Doc with it. Would you like to see the Google Doc?
Yeah, show it to me. What are we rolling with here?
Tiny. Oh, right. I haven't given you access. Hold on.
All right, I'm requesting access.
There we go. Okay, no, you got access there. Just click it. Anyway.
Jesus Christ in the Bible. Okay. Well, let's talk about Magic Punk first. What do you got for me in regards to Magic Punk?
I wanted to know what you have in regards for Magic Punk for now. I also want to know if you like the horn designs and beard.
I did. So it just made me think of if Kobu is going to have Kobu being the main, like, massive antagonist in Magic Punk. He's not really the focus of Volume 1, but he is the overall antagonist for the entire series because he's a dragon, and the dragons are obviously bad guys. So, let's see. I'm trying to think. I think it could work. Then I could just play off that first dragon on like page 2 or 3 as like, oh, this is just like a generic looking dragon, and then introduce Kobu later.
You could make Kobu as like giant and Godzilla shaped. Not Godzilla shaped, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
Godzilla.
I mean, obviously the dragons are going to be huge, both in terms of story and also just actual physical presence. And I think I decided I'm going to keep all the other ones almost like a council, or like they're kind of just in the background, and we don't really get to know any of the other dragons. Like, I think there's already so much going on that I have planned in terms of writing and other characters that I'm like, I don't need to write other dragons. They can just give input, and they won't really, like, maybe I'll give a few of them names, but to know like all 7 of them, like, I don't think the story needs that. I think the story really just needs to focus on Kobu. And
why not all 6? Why not other? Wait, no, it's 7 council members, so Kobu's one of them, or is it 7 other council members and Kobu's the 8th?
Well, yeah, it would be 7 dragons altogether, so 6 other council members.
Okay, so 7. Okay,
but yeah, I'm spending this month finishing art for my character design course that I'm making. Next month, I'm making the character design course, and then after that, I'm going to spend a month finishing writing everything for Magic Punk for all 3 volumes, and then after that, I'm going to go full bore into production on the comic, and that's just going to be my focus. So,
will you be able to send any Kobu lines my way so I can just say, what if you do this? And then you go, no?
Yes, potentially. My thing is I probably will not focus on writing every single line of dialogue. It will just be like nailing down how the story is going to go overall. And like the major plot points of each volume and the overall stories. That's what I need to get done. And then I'm going to start writing, and then I'm going to focus on volume 1, like per page, basically. Capiche?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But okay, can I give one quick request for Kobu? Just at some point, can he say, and that's all there is to say?
And that's all there is to say? You want him to say that?
After some point, I want him to, maybe it could be like a monologue or something, or he does something. I would like that to be a dramatic moment.
Yeah, I'm sure he could say that. So I told you that he's going to turn Machi into a bad guy. Like, he's going to have Machi turn on his friends by, like kind of the serpent in his ear type thing. So there's definitely going to be like heavy dialogue between him and Machi. So I think at some point, that's all there is to say might be a good line.
Yeah. Also, can it be white and red, or are we still doing the Cinderella? I mean, Beauty and the Beast. What Disney movie has the purple dragon again?
Sleeping Beauty. I like the midnight raven color for the dragons a lot, so I'm probably going to stick with that. But Who knows? Maybe when he powers up
Okay.
his magic is white and red or something.
Because white and red is the color of the Kabuki mask, which is where the name for the show comes from. You know, just could be a nice little nod to the culture that originally started all of this. Which, I mean, then again, I got the name from the Big Hero 6 trailer. I was walking around my room my living room trying to figure out a good name for a YouTube channel, and then I decided to just rewatch the Big Hero 6 trailer. And then then it got to the part, so you're telling me a guy in a kabuki mask, and then I immediately turned off the TV and said, "That's it, done, found it." Great, it's a moment of redefinition for my entire life. I felt like a new person. I shaved off my head. I got baptized. I went and lived in the mountains as a Tibetan monk.
Wow, dude.
Great.
It's quite the supernatural experience over a Big Hero 6 trailer.
I'm not in a good mental space. So recently... Bleep that entire thing. Moving on. Get anything interesting for your anniversary?
Yes, actually, I got. It took a while to get here because I guess my wife didn't want to get scammed. She basically was like going to order something for me that was like on a Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra. It's a super nice tablet. And the reason I wanted that over anything else, because I already have an iPad and I didn't want the iPad anymore, is one, I'm sick and tired of Apple iOS. Like I despise it. The second thing is I don't like the Apple Pencil because it has to charge, and all of Samsung's styluses are built off of Wacom's EMR technology. So they just work right out of the box. And there's no charging ever. So there were so many times when I wanted to draw my iPad and I'm like, oh, cool, I have to charge this thing for like 5 minutes before I get to actually draw. And that just sucked. I just got super tired of that. But anyways, Lauren didn't want to get scammed. My wife didn't want to get scammed. So she was going to order it. But then when they asked for confirmation of payment, they asked for like, it was like an ID. Like they asked for her photo ID. I was like, no. You do not need this. They're like, well, hey, we're just trying to prevent like scammers and bots. Like, we need your ID. I'm like, hell no. You don't get someone's ID. That's crazy. Do not give your ID away for any reason, Kabuki. That's insane. So
don't worry, I don't have an ID.
Yeah.
15.
So anyways, I was supposed to get it the day of, but because her red flags went off, she was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. She ended up waiting, reordering it, and then now I got it a couple days ago, and I'm just waiting for the case to come in because it's a super thin, fragile, beautiful tablet, though. I mean, it's a gorgeous tablet, so I'm super stoked to use it. And I
got a Samsung Galaxy S9 phone on my birthday too. We have to wait to get the phone case as well.
Wow.
Strange, isn't it?
Coincidence, Kabuki. So badly, you just want to be triple jazz.
No, I don't. I don't want to be anything like you.
Yeah, right, you liar.
No, I don't. No.
You're like, I don't want to be like you. I just want to be better than you. Okay, what does that mean?
Yes, I want to be better than you. I want to surpass you. Anything interesting for the wife?
She wanted a ring, so that's what I got her. That's it. And then some chocolate and flowers. And
didn't you already get her that for the marriage?
Yeah, but they see, this is the thing about women, Kabuki. Okay, let me give you some. They're like birds. Okay, they just like shiny things for some reason. I don't understand it. As a man,
mean crows? Do you mean crows specifically?
Yeah, crows. Yeah, sure. They just like shiny things. So she sees a shiny rock. She says, "Wow, I want that shiny rock." And I say, "You can have that shiny rock," and that's it. And I don't argue. I just say, "What do you want?" And she says, "This is what I want." Because women typically want, at least my wife, she typically wants, nice, pretty things. And if I buy her like a dress or something, it's like, one, I'm probably gonna get the size wrong because I just don't know. And it's like, I could ask, but anyways, all that stuff is like, I'll just get you what you want. How about that? So that's all I do.
If you could meet Jesus, what would you ask him?
How am I doing? How am I doing?
And he'd respond with, I would like to know what you think about Dragon Ball and what you've watched.
Okay.
Go into the longest spiel you can because I want to microwave my cake while I hear you talk.
Why are you
Is that
microwaving a
okay?
cake? You're not supposed to do that.
I microwave it for 15 seconds. It gets all nice and touchy, and then I eat it.
Okay, go do that. It just takes 15 seconds then.
Okay, but talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm wearing wireless headphones.
Okay. Here's the thing. All right, here we go. So I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is like this edited version of Dragon Ball. They redid some scenes, they redubbed it, they've edited out a lot of the filler, and basically repackaged it nicely for kind of a newer audience. Okay. Mostly with original visuals. There are some redone visuals that look really good. That first chapter where it ends with the Cell Saga was primo. Like, that was great. I am now stuck in the last like 5 episodes of the Boo Saga in the second chapter, and I'm at a loss with what happened to both the edit and Toriyama's storytelling, because I have been led astray multiple times thinking the show is going to end with this person doing this thing, and then that doesn't happen. And instead, it's this person who comes in and does this thing. Oh, no, that's not how we're going to beat Boo. This person comes... Dude, it's happened. It happens like 4 or 5 times where you just get to thinking that the show is going to end and then it doesn't. And it just feels like my time is not being respected as much, versus the way the Cell Saga plays out is like basically perfect in terms of pacing and payoff. I'm not experiencing the same level of mirth that I am with Boo Saga, because I originally liked Boo, and I liked Kid Boo, or not Kid Boo. I liked his first form. I thought it was kind of subversive to have a villain who just turns people into candy and eats them. It's kind of like diabolical and also like super silly, because he kills like the entire planet. But now I'm just like,
Dragon Ball for you.
Yeah, I'm like, now I just feel like I'm watching Super Saiyan 3 Goku fight Boo again, and I'm just like, dude, I can't get over it. And then Vegeta, tries sacrificing himself, and then that turns into nothing, and then it's just been like, dude, so many things. Like Vegito, you're just like, bro, what is going on, man? They're just making stuff up. You're just building the plane as they're flying.
Yeah.
I will say, I think Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 was probably better than Goku going Super Saiyan 1. Like, there was something about it that was just like, I don't know. I felt pretty emotional about the way Goku talked to Gohan, of just like, I believe in you, son. Like, you can do this. You're more powerful than me. Like, I don't know. All that was like, it's very emotional as a dad. And like, I don't have any boys yet, but I'm just like, just that fatherly input from Goku was like, oh man, that's really endearing and really sweet. And he just believes in his son. Like, I don't know. It definitely hit me. And then the payoff was like just
we both
better.
Get
like,
emotional dad for different reasons.
Huh?
I'm making an I have dad issues joke. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, so I will say, I think Gohan's transformation was more payoff. Although I will say, I think Frieza's my favorite villain. And his redub was by someone, I don't know. The redub in Kai was incredible. Like, Frieza was a great villain in Kai. So, yeah. That's how I feel.
That's good. Well, yeah. I'm glad. What do you think of Trunks?
Dude, Trunks is I'm a little gay for Trunks. I don't know what to say, because I've liked Trunks since I was a kid. Like, he was always my favorite because he had the sword, right? And like, the fact that this Super Saiyan had a sword was like, dang, that's so cool. So seeing him use it and then like insta kill everyone was like, dude.
God, this cake tastes amazing. My mom made it for me my birthday. It's a Nutella cake.
Yum, that sounds delicious.
Did you hear about the Pope dying?
Yeah, I did. The day after Easter. And then on the 3rd day, Oblivion Remastered came out. So you know what? Was it worth it?
That's such a. He died and his spirit went into Oblivion.
Dude, he's trapped in an Oblivion gate, so he released the remaster so we could go get him.
Do you like Legend of Zelda?
Yeah. I'd say so. You know?
Are you going to be excited for the upcoming movie?
No.
2026.
No. Nope.
Why not?
Nope. Live action. Garbage. Do not care.
Okay, I have a question.
I've never thought of Link as a live action ever. Except maybe when I was like 12.
Yeah, I would have loved to, like an old anime style thing.
Yep.
You know, like the old drawings, old designs, the old like with the.
It doesn't necessarily.
If Sonic. Continue.
It doesn't necessarily need to be anime, perhaps, like per se, but I definitely view Link in that world as complete direct inspiration from like old 80s and 90s anime tropes. So it's just weird that. Yeah. And then we have all this great anime that is like, yeah, rip.
Ghibli.
It's Ghibli, but then it's also like, I'm thinking of Castlevania that came out
Ghibli,
on Netflix.
not Ghibli.
Giblets. And then what else?
Speaking of Castlevania, did you like, gonna branch off, did you like, Adi Shankar's Desecration of Devil May Cry?
No, I didn't see it, but I'm not a huge Devil May Cry guy, so.
There, in one of the scenes where there's like a bombing happening, or like a character voiced by Kevin Conroy is just decides, I'm gonna do this, and then it's like a montage. Do you know what the music they put for the montage?
What?
American Idiot by Green Day.
All right, buddy, I think it's time we wrap this up. Why don't you lead us,
finally.
Why don't you lead us out? Say your goodbyes.
Well,
and let's give Azzy what he deserves.
Please edit this. I need you to edit as much as you can.
Why?
Because if I have an image to maintain.
You're screwing up this outro.
Okay, fine. Well, you can follow me on actually no, don't follow me. Just go to the Unknown channel and subscribe to that. That's all you need. And Jazz, where can people find you?
Well, this is going to be probably posted to DSJ, so people can find me at Triple Jazz. Right. Triple Jazz on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, rather X, and Patreon. There you go.
You better trim this to hell and back. My name's been Adam Smithov, and you've been watching a Kabuki. My name's been Adam Smithov, and his name's been Joseph Zavaleta. You've been watching a KabukiView, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, remember, if you try,
you can do anything.
Yeah! So, that was that. Did you like it? Did you love it? Well, let me know in the comments below. Actually, no, don't.
2 to the 1, 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night at the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and